The one trait that makes women chase a man is not confidence the way people talk about it online. It's not money, it's not muscles, it's not clever text messages. And if you've ever sat there watching a woman slowly lose interest in you while some other guy who seems less impressive somehow pulls her attention, then you already know something doesn't add up. Because the truth is, attraction doesn't follow logic the way men think it does. It follows emotional gravity. And the worst part is, most men only discover this after they've already pushed a woman away without realizing it. If you're the kind of man who likes understanding how things really work beneath the surface, subscribe now. Not because I need it, but because this channel is built for men who prefer clarity over confusion. And once you start seeing these patterns, you won't look at dating the same way again. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth many men quietly experience but rarely say out loud. You can treat a woman extremely well, be consistent, be available, give attention, answer messages fast, show interest, and somehow she still slowly pulls back. Meanwhile, another guy barely tries, and suddenly she's curious about him. And that moment creates something ugly inside a man's chest. Not anger at her, but confusion about himself. You start thinking things like, maybe I'm trying too hard, or maybe women don't actually want what they say they want. And the more you think about it, the tighter your chest feels. Because deep down, every man wants one thing when he dates a woman: respect. Not control, not dominance, just respect. The feeling that she values him enough to invest emotionally back into the connection. But here's what men don't realize. The one trait that makes women chase a man is emotional independence. Not emotional distance, not cold behavior, not playing games. Emotional independence. And wait, this is where most men misunderstand everything. Emotional independence means your emotional stability does not depend on her behavior. That one shift changes the entire energy of a relationship. Let me explain something that happens all the time. A man meets a woman he really likes. At first, things feel natural. Conversations flow, she laughs easily, she texts sometimes. There's a sense of curiosity between them. But then, something small changes inside him. His mind starts calculating. How long should I wait to reply? Why did she leave my message on read? Did she lose interest? Should I send another message? And suddenly, his emotional center is no longer inside himself, it's inside her reactions. But here's what men don't realize. Women are extremely sensitive to emotional gravity. They feel when a man's emotional state begins orbiting around them. Not because they're analyzing it logically, it's more subtle than that. It's a shift in energy. Your replies become slightly more eager, your tone becomes slightly more careful, your patience becomes slightly thinner, and that one mistake is what ruins everything, because attraction needs space to breathe. Let me show you a simple moment many men recognize. You send a message. She doesn't reply for 3 hours. You tell yourself you're fine, but your brain keeps checking your phone. You open Instagram, you close it, you reopen the conversation. And the worst part is, when she finally replies, you almost respond instantly. Not because you planned to, your body just reacted. Now, that alone doesn't kill attraction, but over time it communicates something powerful without words. You are emotionally waiting for her. But here's the truth drop most men never hear. People chase what feels emotionally self-contained, not what feels emotionally dependent. Let me give you another small scene. You're at a birthday party with mutual friends. She's talking to different people across the room. You notice another guy making her laugh. Suddenly, your mind starts running fast. Is she interested in him? Should I go interrupt? Am I losing her? Your chest tightens. Your posture changes. You move closer. Your tone becomes slightly competitive. But here's what men don't realize. Women read emotional reactions faster than words. When a man becomes reactive, his value drops in her perception. Not because she wants to hurt him, but because attraction naturally moves toward emotional strength. And emotional strength doesn't mean dominance. It means calm self-possession. Now this is where the real psychology comes in. Human attraction follows investment patterns. When someone invests effort, curiosity grows. When someone receives constant emotional availability without investing back, curiosity slowly dies. That's why emotionally independent men trigger pursuit, because their attention feels valuable, not scarce like a game, but intentional. Imagine two men texting the same woman. One replies instantly every time, long messages, quick reassurance, always available. The other replies naturally when he sees the message, sometimes quickly, sometimes later, but his tone stays calm, playful, and focused on his own life. Which one feels easier to take for granted? Exactly. But here's the deeper layer most men miss. Emotional independence doesn't mean ignoring a woman. It means you are emotionally complete whether she moves closer or further away. Your mood doesn't collapse because she had a busy day. Your confidence doesn't shrink because she took longer to reply. Your identity doesn't depend on whether she approves of you. And women feel that stability instantly. Let me say something many men resist hearing at first. Women don't chase men who try to win them. They chase men who are already living a full emotional life. That doesn't mean being busy all the time. It means your identity is not shrinking to fit the relationship. You still see friends. You still pursue goals. You still laugh easily. You still move through life with or without her. And this is where many men lose women without knowing. They slowly reorganize their world around her presence. More availability, more attention, more emotional weight placed on the connection. But attraction doesn't grow from pressure. It grows from space. And here's another truth drop most men never hear. The trait that makes women chase a man is not indifference, it's self-containment. The feeling that you choose her, but you don't need her to feel complete. That's powerful. Now let's talk about what to actually do next week if you want to build this trait. First, stop monitoring her responses like they determine your value. If she replies later, that's information, not a threat. Second, return to your own rhythm. Reply when it feels natural, not instantly just because the message appeared. Third, rebuild emotional focus on your own life. Exercise, work, friends, projects, hobbies, not as distractions, but as real parts of your identity. Fourth, communicate interest clearly but calmly. Instead of over-explaining your feelings, keep things simple. You might say something like, "I enjoy spending time with you. Let's do that again this week." No pressure, no overthinking, just clarity. And if she hesitates or pulls back, stay calm. Don't chase explanations. Don't try to convince. Just give space. Because attraction needs breathing room. Finally, here's the mindset shift that changes everything. You are not trying to make a woman chase you. You are building a life that naturally attracts curiosity. And when a woman senses that you are emotionally grounded, calm under uncertainty, and focused on your own path, something interesting happens. She leans forward. She texts first. She wonders what you're doing. She becomes curious about you, not because you played a game, but because emotional independence creates magnetic presence. So stop trying to be impressive, stop trying to win approval, and stop letting your emotional center move into someone else's hands. Keep it inside yourself. That one shift is the trait that makes women chase a man.